For which values is this expression undefined? So we have 3x divided by x squared minus 9 minus x plus 4 over x squared plus 2x minus 15. And what we're looking at specifically when we need to see if something is undefined is we're looking at the denominator, the bottom of the fraction. And in order to figure out what values are not going to work or going to cause this expression to be undefined, we need to factor the denominators, and then we'll look at them from there. So I have them written down on paper here. You need to be able to see them, but as I adjust here, then what we're going to look at again is the denominator, and we can factor x squared minus 9, and it is the difference between two squares. So x times x is x squared, 3 times 3 is 9, and difference between two squares, different signs. So from here, what I can determine is that if x minus 3 equals 0 or x plus 3 equals 0, those are values that are going to cause our function to be undefined. Because when 0 is underneath in the fraction is undefined. So if x equals 3, we're not going to be able to work this problem out. Over here, when we subtract 3 from both sides, x equals negative 3. Those are two values there that we can go back to Edmentum here and we can say, well, negative 3 and positive 3, those aren't going to work for us. But we do need to also factor the x squared plus 2x minus 15, which means we're going to have to split the middle. So it's 1 times 15 is 15. And the factors of 15 are 1 and 15 and 3 and 5. And what we're looking for is we're looking for values that combine to be 2, either add or subtract to be 2. And in fact, it's going to be 3 and 5. And even more so, it's going to be negative 3 plus 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. So when we split the middle here, we've got x squared and minus 15, and then it's going to be minus 3x plus 5x. And when we group these together, here's a group, and here's a group. And the greatest common factor in the first group is x, and then we're left with x minus 3. Over here in the next group, the greatest common factor is 5, the biggest number that divides into both, by the way. 5x divided by 5 is x. 15 divided by 5 is 3. In fact, it's negative 15 divided by 5 is negative 3. And then what happens when we factor is we get x minus 3 times x plus 5. I had to pause the video for a minute, so just to recap for myself, what we've done is we've factored by splitting the middle, the x squared plus 2x minus 15. We ended up with x minus 3 times x plus 5. So if we were subtracting this problem, then it would be written as minus, then x plus 4 divided by x minus 3 times x plus 5. But what we're looking at on this particular problem is we're looking at the domain of this, and we've already dealt with x minus 3. So the last part here is that we need to figure out, well, what is going to cause this fraction to be 0? So we're going to take this x plus 5. Again, we've already done the x minus 3, but we're going to subtract 5 from both sides, and we get x equals negative 5. And then we'll go to the iPad and we'll figure out that last answer. So what I say, negative 5. So there's a third answer.